Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the last beer review of 2021. Figured we'd end on a bang. Little barrel-aged barley wine. Why not? Because barley wine is life for some of you guys. Definitely not for me, but from Treehouse Brewing, Charlton, Massachusetts. I almost said Munson, Massachusetts, because that's what I was used to saying when I used to review Treehouse beers all the time. This beer is called Tree of Bliss. And like we said, it is a barrel-aged barley wine. I've never had a barley wine from Treehouse. I've had some stouts and obviously hoppy beers, but nothing like this. The text on this label is so small, my old ass eyes can barely read it. It says Tree of Bliss is a barrel-aged barley wine aged for 36 months in select bourbon and brandy barrels. And then it says after aging, it was transferred atop, oh my gosh, what does that say? Transferred atop sweet orange peel, fruit forward coffee, and vanilla beans. So lots of adjuncts. There's no ABV on this bottle. I say it every time to breweries who do that, fuck off. I actually went online to look and it doesn't show the ABV anywhere. Untappd says 0% alcohol by volume. So for whatever reason, they decided not to tell anyone what the ABV of this beer is, which is the dumbest thing of all time. I will say it every review. I seriously don't give a single fuck about any of you guys who talk shit to me about it. I cannot stand when people don't put the ABV on the bottle. We should be knowing what we're drinking. It's such amateur hour when you do that. And I seriously call everyone out. Told Hill Farmstead to fuck off about it the other day too. So I don't care. Put the ABV on the bottle. It's ridiculous. So into the Treehouse glassware. This glass is my favorite glass that they've ever done. It is so fire. And this beer is pouring out like a cola. It is kind of like that light brown. Might have looked darker on camera when we poured it. I don't know what it looked like on camera in the bright lights. That head was kind of fizzy when it was there, but it's gone. There is no head. It's got like this cool, almost ruby reddish kind of thing at the bottom, but it looks dark. It looks like a barley wine. It's kind of like that muddy, brownish color. Yeah, there's no head. It's very still in the glass. There's a couple little bubbles, like I can see kind of around that little rim of head, but that's what it looks like. See what Treehouse does with the barley wine with all kinds of stuff in it. Shove our fat nose in it. Ooh, this beer smells delicious. This actually reminds me, and I have not had it in 7 years, but I went right back to it. 2014 Bourbon County barley wine. It smells like that. It's got like this toffee, dark fruit, almost like a, what was the other beer that we drank? I talked about, I know people say butterscotch can be an off flavor. It's not an off flavor in this. It's just what I'm smelling. Kind of smells like a Werther's Original kind of a candy. But for being aged for 36 months, it says in barrels, there's not a lot of like barrel character. It doesn't smell oaky to me. It doesn't smell woody. There is a sweetness to it. Like I said, dark fruity vanilla kind of a thing. It almost kind of reminds me of like, if you've ever went into like a tobacco store, like that sweet, or if you've ever smelled like leaf tobacco. I mean, I'm old enough to where when I played baseball back in the day, there was guys who chewed Red Man. And if you ever smelled like a bag of Red Man, it smells like what this smells like. I mean, it says it was after aging put on like citrus. I don't really get a lot of citrus. It's more like dark fruit, toffee, tobacco-y, like Werther's Original. It does. I have no idea what the ABV is. It does not smell like booze at all. So let's go ahead and taste it. Big shout out to my man Jake, Northeast Beer Community. Hook this one up. You are fucking amazing. Happy New Year to everyone watching. Be safe tonight. Please don't drive if you're gonna drink. We have little devices in our pockets that can call cars that can come pick us up. Please, please, please don't drive. Be safe and enjoy your New Year's. So cheers. Appreciate you guys hanging out this year. Ooh, so you definitely get like a citrus thing, but the toffee dark fruit. There's almost like a brown sugar kind of a thing too. Caramely, toffee, yeah, brown sugary thing. There's a sweetness, vanilla for sure. Alcohol legs on the glass, looking at it. A little bit of warmth in my belly, but this doesn't drink heavy. It doesn't taste boozy. It doesn't taste ethanol. It doesn't taste like alcoholic. It doesn't taste like alcohol. Really good. I'm not getting any of the citrus that it's saying that it sat on. The vanilla for sure. And it said fruit forward coffee. There's not a whole lot of coffee in this for me. Coffee can get like really bitter. It can overpower things. I'm glad it's not doing that in this beer. I really, really enjoy the brown, sugary, dark, fruity kind of a thing. I wish this beer had more like barrel character to it. I wish there was like a big oaky presence, like that charred kind of oak that you get in barrel aged beers. It's not there in this bottle, but this, make no doubt about it, it's delicious. Really, really, really good. That vanilla sweetness on the finish, it just works so well with those dark fruits and the brown sugar. And that kind of just sweet, sort of leafy tobacco thing. It kind of moves over in the flavor from what we were smelling. So, I mean, this beer, I think this was 1 per person when they did it. I guess it was a low kind of a yield for this beer. I don't know what it's trading for. This isn't something that's gonna like blow your mind, but it's a really solid barley wine. Like I said, I wish there was more barrel character to it. Maybe the dark fruits that I'm tasting is coming from the brandy barrels that they used. I don't know. But yeah, this is really good. It's solid. I'm glad I got to drink this. It's a nice change up from all the hoppy beers that they do. It's been a while since I've had a stout from them. I've got a couple stouts that are like 4 or 5 years old sitting in my fridge still that I never drank for whatever reason. But yeah, I mean, this is a good beer. I enjoyed it. So that's it. Last review of 2021. Did you guys have this beer? What'd you think of it? You guys like barley wines? Me too. I just don't drink them all the time. So that's Tree of Bliss. What are you guys drinking for New Year's? Leave a comment. We'll talk about it. What time is it? It is 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So I got 9 hours to go. Hopefully I'll make it. So yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out this year. It's been fun. And I will see you in 2022. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.